Hi, this is Tyler Reber in Accounting 6100 at SUU's School of Business. I am here to talk about beyond budgeting and the movement that surrounds it. If you're anything like me, you have had to get permission in order to make purchases or to help a customer, and have been frustrated by that process and all the red tape that generally surrounds any change in budgeting or how you're going to spend money during that period. And there's a lot of people that have the same frustration. And the idea of beyond budgeting is the idea that that process can be made more efficient. And the way that we can do this is by pushing accountability further down in the organization. Now, the Beyond Budgeting Roundtable, which is the organization that has spearheaded the movement of beyond budgeting, defines it this way. Beyond budgeting means beyond command and control, toward a management model that is more empowered and adaptive. So the entire idea is to become more adaptive, just like our markets have become more adaptive and our products have become more adaptive. Now, there are several tools involved in the idea of beyond budgeting, and we're going to talk about a couple of those. The first tool or technique is rolling forecasts. Now, traditional budgets base their information and forecasts on information that is from the prior period. So if you have a year-long budget, your forecasts are from the year previous and could be up to or even more than a year old. And for many firms are finding that that is just not updated enough. So the nice thing is modern technology or modern software can be used to create a rolling forecast that takes into account any changes that have occurred in the market and uses an algorithm to put those into forecasts for your company, and managers or executives can also update based on any unexpected events that happen. And this allows you to always be up to date on what your plan is and what you expect to happen in the future based on what is happening right now in the market. And modern companies need that sort of agility in order to be able to compete. Now, with rolling forecasts, another tool that works really well and is becoming more popular are relative goals. It used to be that you would have a fixed goal that lasted the entire year, like net income needs to be here. Well, a lot of times that goal would become easier or more difficult to achieve throughout the year because of outside forces like market tendencies or anything, or the competitive landscape changing. However, with rolling forecasts, you can now update your goals continuously as well by saying our goal at the end of our goal throughout the period is to increase net income relative to our competitors. So competitors in the market are going to be subject to the same market forces, so you can really measure what your managers or your employees' performance has been by setting these relative goals, and they eliminate those outside effects. So in conclusion, beyond budgeting is becoming more and more popular, even though it takes a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of pushback from managers and from investors that want to have the information that they've generally had from traditional budgets, but it is much more logical to use beyond budgeting techniques because they make it easier to update your information and really measure success. So I anticipate that being the future.